Shadows dance across the halls. 1,000,000 eyes are in the walls. Spiders crawl in search of blood. They wait to strike with their deadly touch. And those who ever shall be found without the heart beneath the ground must stand and face an evil challenge with your very life in the balance. Lightning closed the portal doors, but opened others that were closed before. Teleport from room to room, or let the monsters seal your doom. If you split yourself in two, if you're skilled, but also smart, only then may you have a chance to collect the stolen hearts.
How do you do? It's Mr. Moo.
Welcome to a very spooky Halloween devlog.
Have you met the twins?
These twins?
No, not those twins. They're more magical than that.
Oh, then maybe it's these twins
not
instead.
those twins. Just let me.
What about these twins?
I'll give you the answer.
It looks like you
Just
ripped
let me-
off these
Just
twins, honestly.
stop guessing. I'm talking about these twins. They're one of my 4 playable characters in my upcoming 4-year project game, Stolen Hearts. In each level, the player must navigate through obstacles and solve puzzles in order to collect the hearts scattered around the map. Each hero has a different ability, and their environments present different challenges than each of the others. The twins, for example, who normally share one body, can split themselves apart from one another. The twins can use this ability to open doors for each other, creating routes that would otherwise be inaccessible for a single character. But before I explain how this works, let's rewind the clocks to see what this game looked like a few months ago. What you're looking at now is from a build which obviously is missing a lot of the aesthetic changes I made, but also some of the major mechanic changes as well. I'm primarily speaking about how the twins' ability works. Since the inception of the character, the twins were always meant to be able to split into 2. How the character was originally designed is that after the twins split, the main twin, or the one with purple hair, takes in input as normal. So when you move left, she moves left. When you move right, she'll move right. But the inverse twin, the one with the pink hair, takes in the opposite x-axis input. So when you move left, she moves right. When you move right, she moves left, creating mirrored movement, and you're controlling both twins at the same time. But this hurt people's brains too much. Even some of the most competent and experienced gamers I knew had a tough time using this mechanic, so I figured something had to change. Would it be me, who has been stubbornly clinging to a game mechanic that I have known for a while is too difficult for the average gamer? Or perhaps it's you who needs to change. What, you can't pat your head and rub your stomach at the same time? It's not that, pat your head and at the same, it's actually, I modified the ability so that once they split, you can only control one at a time. You have to switch back and forth to move each twin separately. I indicate which twin is being controlled with a little eyeball sprite over her head. So this really simplifies things for the player, and hopefully they make these levels more approachable.
But what about all those levels that I had designed for the previous mechanic? Well, we call those learning experiences, and we put learning experiences into the learning experiences bin, so we don't confuse them with the things that will actually be in the game.
But hopefully there's not going to be too much redesigning that's necessary because they more or less have the same limitations. But this just makes it far easier to actually control the characters. But perfectly designed levels don't matter if no one's interested in playing your game. I have to capture people's attention when they see footage of this game. And how do I do that? Well, we need to spruce this goose up with some juice.
When it comes to juicing up my game, there are 3 things that I always look for. First, the juice has to look good.
Art is one of the weakest parts of my game dev skills. I've spent countless hours working and then reworking assets to try to make them look good, but I've been discovering more and more that I can get a pass if I got the cash. It's back to my favorite Fiverr seller once again, who made me this background. And I let the background be my guide for how to design the rest. And I added more things as well, like these floating portraits and dining room tables, evil eyes in the wall, and of course we'll need some ghosts. But these ghosts aren't so scary. Just a lovely couple dancing around, and of course the classic ghost on the piano.
Luigi? No, I'm joking. But really, would you mind just stop playing the piano? Well, you see, I am a ghost. And ghosts do one thing for all of eternity. And my thing is to play the piano. You know, I get that. But the thing is that it's getting pretty late. And we have neighbors. And you're not very good. Not good! Let me tell you, I've come in third place in several ghost talent shows, I'll have you know. And you know what? You know what's not good? Playing second fiddle to my brother Mario all the time, Luigi. What'd you say to me?
I experimented with redesigning my characters in a completely different art style. I created this much creepier version of the twins, and I took to Twitter to see which version they preferred. There were a few supporters of the new scarier design, but in the end, people preferred the cute version of the twins. So it looks like I'm sticking to the original design. Aww. After such a successful purchase with my Fiverr background, I thought, what else can money buy? Tiles, perhaps? And the answer is yes. King Coin rules once again. And itch.io had everything I needed. I found this pack of tile sets that include one called Blood Mansion, which to no one's surprise looks much better than mine. I guess money really does buy happiness. Or a better looking game, I guess. I'm currently using that for the underground cellar in my boss level against the Shadow Man. He is the second of 5 3D bosses I'm making for the game. More on that in another video, so you'll just have to subscribe, I guess. I reworked the design for pretty much all the game assets, and I hope they're an improvement. I'm definitely not done fixing everything, but I personally feel a lot better about the way it looks now.
The second thing my juice has to do is sound good.
Luckily, I have a key inside Kinect. The famously talented musical duo Ert and Bernie are my close personal friends, and they only know one thing: how to drop straight flame. They put this little ditty together that you're listening to right now. One thing I did with this song was create these eye tiles that can open and close when you call upon them. Then I keyframed each moment in music to randomly open one in the background wall. It's the completely unnecessary technical challenges and painstaking wastes of time like these that I've been working on this game for almost 4 years now. I got some thundering storm ambiance going on in the background. I got my sister on the creepy laughs, and I added all sorts of sound effects that I found online. Here they all are at once. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And I hope you got all of that. There will be a quiz on this later.
And last but not least, the juice has to feel good. Sticky. Probably means it's sweet. I'll never know.
When we're talking about game feel, we're gonna need plenty of feedback.
You suck.
No, not that kind of feedback. I mean, whenever the player does anything, the game should respond to the action. A lot of that is handled with sound effects, but there's even more we can do. Camera shake when the player is destroyed or when the lightning is activated are 2 examples of what I mean. Going through the portal doors creates a plume of particles on the other side as the twins emerge, and when you approach the walls of the house, the eyes open to watch you. There's still plenty more I can add to improve the feedback. For example, I can add an animation to the enemies when they kill you. For now, they're just chillin', unaffected by the fact that they're responsible for the death of 2 young children. These are all the updates I am prepared to share right now for this portion of the game. But everything you've seen today is just a fraction of what Stolen Hearts has to offer. So if this game looks interesting to you at all, I would more than appreciate your support by wishlisting the game and subscribing to the channel for more updates coming soon. If you liked the video, then like the video. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments down below. And that's all I got for you. Till next time. Peace.